What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button. What do you have to lose? If you're watching this video right now, go ahead, hit that damn subscribe button, hook a brother up. I'm trying to grow this channel right now, especially if you're a diehard Laker fan, an Ohio State Buckeye football fan, or just a big sports fan in general. Hit the damn subscribe button and it would help me out greatly. Anyways, Laker fans, we got some great news today. I am very happy to report this. I'm sure most of you know by now, but if anybody is not aware, that is why I'm here. It appears that Brandon Ingram is going to be okay, which is obviously awesome news to hear today. It's been a nightmare season when we found out about the blood clots. Things went from bad to worse, not only for Brandon Ingram and his family, fearing that this could be a serious medical issue for him going forward, but for the Lakers, they cannot afford to lose a blue chip star player that I believe Brandon Ingram is. So I'm going to go ahead and read this report from Shams today. It's really just a couple tweets. It says Brandon Ingram underwent thoracic outlet decompression surgery on his right arm and is expected to make a full 100% recovery by the beginning of next season. Ingram had a blood clot removed earlier in the week, and today's surgery was to ensure blood flow. The last part says the issue in his arm was addressed for full recovery and no recurring issues. So that to me means the doctors do not expect Brandon Ingram to have any more issues with these blood clots going forward. They removed it. And he should be good to go at the start of next season. This was the best case scenario. He got in there quickly, got the surgery done. He's had some other procedures done today. So great news. Very relieved for Brandon and his family. Obviously a similar medical condition to what Chris Bosh had that ended his career. Now Bosh's was chronic and he had multiple blood clots that had spread, so he had to be on blood thinners for the rest of his life. Not the case for Brandon Ingram. He got it done and over with, and he's going to be ready to go for next season. So this is huge news. I am very happy to report this. The Lakers could not afford to lose Brandon Ingram, and Brandon Ingram at 21 did not deserve to have his career be cut short by some blood clots. That would obviously be completely unfair. So it's a great day for Laker fans in the middle of this nightmare season. Just a little bit of something to make us feel happy about the Lakers. And like I said, Brandon Ingram, in my opinion, is the Lakers' best young piece. We can look at Lonzo Ball. As much as I love Lonzo and still believe in Lonzo, we can't ignore the fact that he's missed 70 games in his first two seasons. So he's missed almost 50% of the games through 2 seasons. He's been inconsistent. Now he's done a lot of good things, but 40-something% from the free throw line, 30% from 3. He has to improve those things. This is a huge summer for Lonzo Ball. It's make or break for Lonzo this summer. If he doesn't get it done next year, if he can't stay healthy, if he's not consistent, if he doesn't produce, he is not going to be a Laker anymore. You know how Rob and Magic have a very quick switch to get guys out of here. They did it with D'Lo and Randall and Lou Williams and all these other great players. So they will get rid of you too quickly, even if you're going to be a star in the future. Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka will get your ass out of here. So hopefully Lonzo can put it all together this summer. He's got to be 100% locked in. His life's got to be about basketball if he's going to succeed in the NBA. I think he's going to get it done. He put out the quote saying that he is very motivated. He's ready to go. He's going to have a huge summer and come back a better player next year. So I'm looking forward to it, Lonzo. We believe in you, but you got to get it done. And then we look at Kyle Kuzma. His game has rapidly declined in this second half. He's shooting just 30% from 3 overall on the season. He shot 36% from 3, almost 37% from 3 last year. So I don't understand why Kyle Kuzma is so bad from the three-point line this year. I saw this stat earlier. It says among players who have attempted 200 or more wide open threes this year, Kyle Kuzma is dead last in the NBA in efficiency. So what that means is Kyle Kuzma is missing more wide open threes than anybody in the NBA. Obviously a huge red flag to see this. This is why coming out of the draft, people put a ceiling on what he could become. Already 23 years old when he was drafted. People said he didn't have that upside. He was already a finished product. He proved doubters wrong last season as a rookie, putting up 16 and 6, impressive shooting percentages, and he was doing it in the first half, putting up 30-point games. He had a 40-point game in 3 quarters at the Garden, but since then he had back issues, and his game has really declined. I still believe in Kuzma too, but he doesn't have the all-around game that Ingram does, not defensively, not playmaking, assists, He doesn't do anything as good as Brandon Ingram besides score, and even that, he's not close to as efficient as Brandon Ingram is, and Brandon Ingram showed he could be. Ingram putting up 28 and 8 on 55% shooting since the All-Star break really showed you what Brandon Ingram can become. Only 21 years old. Drew comparisons to Kevin Durant coming out of the draft. Didn't look like he was going to live up, but he's starting to show flashes of becoming a Durant-like player. I don't think he's ever going to be quite the shooter that Kevin Durant is, but no doubt Brandon Ingram has the upside to be a superstar in this league. That's why it's such great news to get today. The Lakers play 15 more games this year. They're all meaningless. Hopefully we lose all of them. As painful as it is to say as a Laker fan, we have to lose these games. We're in the 10th slot for the draft. And if we lose all these games, we could get potentially in the top 7. And then when the lottery actually happens, we have a good chance to get into that top 4, top 5, and get a Zion or a Barrett, Reddish, Morant. And if we are to stay around 10, I like Kobe White from North Carolina or Nazir Little. I haven't really looked at a lot of other guys, but those would be my top 6 players that I would go after if I'm the Lakers. But right now, that pick is a huge asset for the Lakers. So as painful as it is for the Lakers to keep losing, you got to do it. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. Do it, get it over with, move on to the offseason, go into free agency. Then it's up to Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka. They have to land a superstar this offseason, or both their asses are going to be out the door. They have not got it done since they came to LA and took over for Jim and Mitch. We know how disastrous that era was, but this era for Magic and Rob Pelinka has been basically just as bad. Getting rid of D'Lo, Randall, Lou Williams, Zubac, Thomas Bryant, all big-time productive players on other teams, and the Lakers are sitting here with limited talent, starting Bullock and Caruso and KCP, Jonathan Williams, and the roster is just really bad right now. I know we're injured, but the Lakers front office, really no excuse for the way that they constructed this team. Now, LeBron had some say in the guys he brought in, but, we've seen it all over Facebook the last couple of days, how they passed on Brook Lopez and Julius Randle and instead signed McGee and Lance Stevenson and Michael Beasley. And we saw the other posts about the huge numbers that D'Angelo Russell and Julius Randle are putting up for other teams right now, how the Lakers got rid of them too soon. So not a good look for Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka. They've done a pretty pathetic job at this point. All they have to show for is a 34-year-old LeBron James, and obviously that hasn't worked out for the Lakers. There's rumors of Jeannie Buss reportedly thinking about trading LeBron a couple weeks ago. She thought Rich Paul was the one that spread all those rumors at the trade deadline for Anthony Davis, saying the Lakers would give up everybody for Anthony Davis. Jeannie Buss was reportedly furious with that and was thinking about moving on from Rich Paul and LeBron James. So the Lakers are a mess. They got to get it together. This offseason is the biggest offseason for the Lakers maybe in their history. They got to get it done. Everybody's got to be on their A game. Everybody's got to put in the work. No excuses. Make it happen. 2019-2020 Lakers better be contenders. That's going to do it for this video. I appreciate anybody who watched this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I also do videos on NFL, college football, college basketball, really any major sports. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will check y'all later, and go Lakers.